It's happened, I've made a cloak.
Because I wanted to be able to wear this in my everyday wardrobe, I chose this pattern. I'll be making view B, but I will be using the pockets from view A because pockets. I then cut out the pattern pieces in heavy wool type fabric and also a lining fabric. Firstly, I sewed the fronts to the front side, leaving a hole for armholes, and then sewed the back to the back sides. I attached the fronts to the back at the shoulder seams, and then I put the lining to one side for now and will just be working with the wool. When I then tried it on, the shoulder seam was on my arm, so I cut the whole thing apart, made it smaller, and then the shoulder seam was on the corner of my shoulder, as it should be. Then the pockets. They didn't make sense. Turns out the flap was purely decorative and the hole was behind, so that cleared that up. I then put together the collar. It was looking very smart and pretty. And then I remembered I'd made the cloak smaller, so I also needed to make the collar smaller, and I wasn't thrilled. I remade the collar and attached it to the main body of the cloak. Now I needed the lining that I'd put to the side earlier. Putting the lining and cloak right sides together, I sewed all the way around the bottom, sides and neck, and pulled it right sides out through the armhole. Then I folded the raw edges away and top stitched the armhole in place. I added this beautiful clasp from Avalon Cloaks on Etsy. And this hobbit is ready to go adventuring. I'm so pleased with how it came out, and I will be adding a detachable faux fur collar to it when I find the time to make it. Even though it was absolutely intended to be a modern day take on a fantasy cloak, it also has a real dark academia vibe, which I'm loving.